Atiama and I cover millionaire. Hey, kids have so much money. How do you manage to do all that? I'm like, dude, man. I can't believe I'm doing this. So, guys, this will be one of the longest and the most thoughtful video I've ever done. I never thought I'd do something like this, but it's high time. Let me do it. I recently got a text from a friend of mine, not really a friend, but someone that saw my, because I always share my YouTube links, right? So I do share them in a couple of groups. I know it's annoying because even when I had when I was in remember those groups, some of the groups I used to see people sending their YouTube video links and it was annoying. But you have to do it because if I look at my analytics, most of my views come from the shared links. So which means when I share the links, at least in a group of like 50 or 100 people, like 2 or 3 will open. Or even if one opens, then it's really good for me. That's why I share most of the videos. But this video is the most thought after video ever. Because I really didn't want to do it, but let me just do it. So people have been asking me, like, kid, why and how did you do it? Like, why and like, how did you manage to like go to all those countries, do those things you've been doing? Like, how did you do it? And to me, it's the first one. How did I do it? Guys, for the longest time, if you are really my friend and you've been paying attention, for the longest time I've always wanted to travel. I've always, like, since I started watching YouTube videos of travelers, like, I've always known this is something I wanted to do. Like, I've always known I'm a wanderer. I'm not like a person to like stick in one place, and I've always known, but I didn't know how to go about it. What was the first thing I did is to apply for my passport. So actually the aim of me applying for my passport is there was something about my my relative of mine from my mom's side that lives in South Africa that I was supposed to go visit, apparently to consider doing my masters in South Africa. Those were the times when I was really into machine learning and AI and stuff. I was really into it and I really wanted to do it. So I started considering doing my masters in a different country, and South Africa was among my top choices. So there's a friend of mine, a friend of my mom's, a relative of mom's, uh, is a lecturer at a certain university in South Africa, and he was like, "Oh, you want to do that? I can help you get a scholarship." Blah blah blah. I want to do it. Yeah. So immediately I finished my campus. I graduated. I applied for my passport. Kenya, you guys know, if you're a Kenyan, you know that how hectic it is to apply for passport. But right now things have been fixed. You get your passport in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. But before that, because I finished my campus in 2012, guys, 2022. 2022. So when I finished, of course I got present, lots of cash. I told myself, since I have all this cash, let me just use some of it to apply for my passport. So I took the highest pages. That was 66 pages. I applied for 66. At that time, it was around 7,550, if I'm not wrong. So I went online, did everything else, applied for my passport. That was on December of 2022, 28th December of 2022, right? Because I didn't want to go to 2023 without applying for it. Yeah, because I wanted to go on February. Yeah. So I told myself if I apply for it this early enough, I'm pretty sure by February I'll have gotten my passport. Oh, cool. Yeah, so I did go and apply for it in December. Then I thought by February, because really wanted to apply by February 12th or 14th there. Yeah, so I went, did it, and applied. So it took a while for me to get it. Actually, it took more than 9 months for me to get my passport. I got my passport on shortly before my birthday. That was in October. So I think I got my passport on September. And I only got my passport because there was a hit. There was a hit at the immigration, not immigration, at the Nyayo House, the immigration department, something there. Yeah, because people really complained because you apply for a passport unless you bribe them, because I had my friends that we applied at the same time, and they like removed cash to get their passport, and they did get their passport. But for me, I didn't want to pay anything because I told myself if I was travel tomorrow, I'll have my passport today. So that's how convinced I am. So I was just patient. Then good thing is the new government took. I don't know. Was it when was the election? I think 2022, right? Yeah. So the new government came in, put some heat there. Then we got our passport. So when my passport came, it was written, it was printed on 23rd April, guys. 23rd April. I'm like, guys, I didn't get my passport on April. I got my passport September. So what was my passport doing? Or did they just backdate the dates? And I remember I applied for 66 pages and they gave me 50, 55, I think. And they didn't even give me the cash back. And I didn't even, because people told us the 66 pages are not there. Try to like reduce the pages. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Let me just wait till the pages, till they get the books printed and I'll get my passport. Cool, 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 cool. So I get my passport. I'm so excited at this point now. Now what should I do? Good thing, finding enough, there was this scholarship applied for, a government scholarship. It was an internship and also a scholarship. So it's called PATP. I guess some people watching these videos are part of it right now. It's an ongoing thing right now. Yeah, the train. On the train, the road. So it's an ongoing thing right now. So people are still doing it. So I applied for it. By good chance, God's favor, I got the PDTP internship. That was it for me. So I really wanted to get it because I spent a whole year without really getting a permanent job. But it was I used to do so during this year is when I started doing something called digital marketing. So I really went into social media, websites, yeah, creating content and stuff like that. So yeah, so before I applied for the internship, actually I landed that internship by chance. So I was just scrolling online. Actually, I was in the AU website. A friend of mine sent me a link to apply for a volunteer in AU. What something volunteer about in AU, but they do pay for accommodation and everything in AU. So I applied for it. So when I was still there, I started looking at around scholarships that are available, and I found this scholarship. Nobody sent me the link. I never knew about it. Like okay, and everything that they require me for me to apply for the scholarship for it's called Presidential Digital Talent Program. Starting in 2015, it's all about tech, of course. So if you're into tech, digital marketing, AI, cyber security, those things, you know them. So if you're into it, you can get a chance to to be part of it. So the government they place you in a government institution for 4 months, then a private institution for another 4 months. So you do them. Uh, so it's basically a training. So you are internship. You are doing an internship, and they also pay you. Okay, they pay your stipend at the end of the month. So I applied for it normally and I got in. The first meeting, I missed it because I didn't know I got in. I missed the first meeting, but anyway, I got the internship and I was so excited at this point. So before I applied for it, I was doing something called digital marketing. Yeah. I was doing something called digital marketing. So that's where, because there was this company, my first company to work for, they wanted a graphic design and a digital marketing guy. So I told myself I don't have the skills, but I have the will to learn. So I got into the company and I learned digital marketing. I didn't really master how to do website, but I have a creative mindset, okay? And a creative eye. So whatever is a good design I can easily tell, and good I can create good logos, posters and everything else. So I did that for the year. That was actually how I was surviving in Nairobi. So actually at that point I was not even saving anything because basically it was hand to mouth. At the end of the month I used all the money to yeah. So that's how I got into digital marketing and content creation. So when I got the internship, oh my god, pull up. Oh my god, this is a lot of story. I'm coming. So before that, before before digital, before yeah, so just 2023. Yeah, that's a lot. Actually, I'm now realizing things started adding up for me to be where I am right now. I'm just starting to see how things align. So that was one. I got digital marketing and social media and content creation. That's one. I think I got opportunity to work for the government. That's two. Another thing that happened for me that really changed my view on travel and where I am right now is something called couch surfing. If you know me, if you know me, of course I've talked about couch surfing, but I've only talked about it like just mentioning it, but not really being into it, right? So this is what happened. So in 2021, like I said, I've always wanted to travel. It's something that I've always wanted to do. So in 2021, when the COVID was at a peak, I started googling how to travel the world for cheap. And of course, I went on YouTube and I saw this video, this guy giving a TED talk of how he traveled from one continent to another without any money. So the guy talked about something called hitchhiking. So basically, he talked about when you're traveling, there are three things that will eat into your cost, in your cost. That's food, accommodation, and transport. So if you can knock all these things down, or minimize all this, then you can actually travel the world for the cheaper price or for free, basically. So moving from one place to another, you hitchhike. So basically, hitchhiking. You guys know hitchhiking, right? In Kenya, they don't do really much of hitchhiking, but down in this other side, Southern African part, they do a lot of hitchhiking. So basically, you go on the road, stop any moving vehicle, tell them you are going. Basically, what people do normally, they have a card written the destination where they are going. So if the car passes and sees the destination, let's say I'm in Nairobi and I'm going to Mombasa, or I'm in Ganzi and I'm going to Gaborone, or I'm in Stockholm and I'm going to Windhoek, or I'm in Musanze, I'm going to Kigali, or I'm in Chincha, I'm going to Kampala, or I'm in Dar es Salaam, I'm going to Dodoma, guys. So, or I'm in Rusumo, I'm going to Burundi. Guys, sorry, I'm just mentioning towns that I've been to, towns and cities I've been to. Yeah, I'm so excited. So you write them on a card, you hold them like this. You can. That's one. I think that's the common way people do it. But normally, you just stick out your thumb, then you get a ride that if they are willing enough to carry you, they'll carry you. But if they're not, but man, if you don't have a willing heart to do it, so I'll give you a tip of doing hitchhiking because I've done it, not a lot, but a couple of times. Try to go at roadblocks, right? Because mostly we hike on a truck or any car that goes there. But I'll tell you for free, go to a roadblock. I think this works for me because if you get to a roadblocks, you'll feel lots of trucks, roadblocks, border points. What else? I think roadblocks work for me because at the roadblocks, most of the trailer will stop there. Police checkpoints and stuff. Most of the trucks will stop there, and it's just you just go on a knock. You just go stop. Not use the cars are already stopped there, and you have multiple choices. If you're like 10, 20 trucks there, of course you'll get your ride. Definitely you'll get your ride. So you go, you're like, hey, I'm here to Mombasa. Yeah. Would you like mind if I hike with you guys? Try to smile, try to like try to introduce yourself, what you do. So normally I walk with my camera like this, and they're like, oh, you're a YouTuber, blah blah blah. And that I think that helps a lot. So I get a ride from one place to another. So you will hitchhike. For me, normally. So when I get to somewhere and I don't have enough cash or I don't have cash completely, I try to get to a roadblock. So maybe I'll hitchhike. I'll even hitchhike on and do this motorbike, basically. So you stop a random motorbike, then you tell them I'm going to the roadblock and I don't have cash, man. Will you like drop me there? I'm like, no, I won't drop you, but man, just help me out, man. I really want to go where I'm going. Yeah, the most chances they'll drop you. If not, just walk, man. It won't kill you, man. As much as a long distance, just walk, eh? Yeah. So that's one. Another thing is, so from accommodation, there's something called couch surfing. So couch surfing, I'll like dive into it. Let me talk about food, okay? So when you food and drinks and stuff. So couch surfing, I'll go back to it because it's a long topic. So for couch surfing, for food, basically, never go to a restaurant. Never go to a restaurant. This restaurant with good names and stuff. What you do is tafuta kibandaski. Like look for the local places that you will ever go. So when I'm traveling, I don't buy food on the road. When we stop, there are those mamas and what they have their kiosk outside there. They don't even have anything to cover you, but they have a bench or something like that outside, and their food is really cheap and the food is really good. And you find food for like maybe for Kenyans that's around 50 shillings. 30 shillings. And when you're in this other country, maybe for $7, 15, no, $7 Namibian, 15 Namibian dollars. Yeah, in Gaborone, maybe they use pula here, maybe 25 pula, and it's good food. Literally, that's good food. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, you can do that. So you can do that. Um, and that's food. Drinks also avoid. Avoid. Go buy your drinks in the supermarket. You go to the supermarket, find a 6 pack of maybe a beer or your favorite drink. It's around 94 Namibian dollars or 90 or even 89. 90 Namibian dollars, that's around 1,000 or what? Yeah, that's around not 1,000 basically, maybe 700 or 850. That's like a 6 pack. Okay, you've cut it down like that. Avoid going to those. So even when you go to those places, when you wanna hang out at night, go to clubs, go to bar or where, go but don't go buy your drinks outside, have your drinks, go out, go inside, dance a little bit, come back outside, continue the drinks. Okay, that's just a tip. So let me talk about couch. So for couch surfing now this. So remember I told you I was googling around and came across couch surfing and stuff. So I joined, that was 2021. So I downloaded the app called Surfing quickly. I joined it and signed up, blah, 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 uploaded my pictures. Yeah, I did that. So basically, 2021, there was not so much, we were not doing so much traveling, right? Then it happens on 2022, I downloaded, no, 2023, I downloaded the app again. But that point is where my desire for traveling like hit high, 2023. I downloaded the app the Couchsurfing app. So I went on the app, I looked around, I saw this event happening. Because I've always seen events on the app, but I never really pay attention because why should I care? Yeah, so I went into the app and I saw an event happening at Arboretum. And by chance, at that particular day, I was in town. And Arboretum is just maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes walk, 5 minutes drive to Arboretum. I'm like, let me go see. I got there. They wrote there, come with snack. Of course, I didn't come with snack. I just went. Snacks were there. People came. We were not a lot. We were like 10 or 11 or 9, if I'm not sure. Yeah, so we were there, but we had so much fun. I had so much fun. Then again, I went on the app and started checking for other events that are happening, only to realize there are no events happening. And I was like, so that was in August of 2023. At this point, I've not even gotten my passport test. Remember, guys, because I got my passport on September. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, this is a thing now, but why am I not seeing events on the app? I'm like, what's happening? Who is supposed to get this event? Then I realized we are the people that are supposed to get the events. If nobody's getting the event, then what will happen? Nothing will happen. So in August, we made a plan. So when we were at the Arboretum, we had like some people from Nigeria, Morocco, Brazil, yeah, and others were just locals. But it was so much fun. We also have the Couchsurfing ambassador. So Couchsurfing ambassador basically the person that helps people get around Couchsurfing in Nairobi. Shout out to Couchsurfing ambassador Kenya. Shout out to you, Cecil. Yeah. So I went to the app, didn't see any event. So I decided to create an event. Oh, this is life changing now. Let me sip some wine, not tonic water. So this is where things change, and they change for the better for me. So rules of creating an event. Rule number 1: give it enough time. Give it enough time. Remember, this thing was from scratch now. Now I don't know anything, but I want to create my first event. That was in August. I told myself the best time to put your event, put it on October. Remember, we are in August, right? The end of August, maybe last week of August. Put it on October. Give it the whole month, 1 week of August. Actually, it was in the second week of October. So remember, we have like 7 weeks of pure marketing, just to market itself on the app, basically. I did that. I created a poster because basically I have a background of graphics design and stuff. So I created the event. Sorry guys. Yeah, I created the event on the app. I created the event on the app, put it there on the app in August. So, and before that, so remember when we were hanging out, I talked to this year, I tell them, let us just keep organizing events. If people show up, then at least the 5 of us will show up. I told them, like, I'll create an event, put it on the app, and let's just form like a WhatsApp group for 5 of us, okay? If people show up, if people do not show up, then at least 5 of us will show up, we'll have a good time, okay? We let us not depend on people from outside to come to the event. Let's just have the event for us. If they show up, well and good. If they don't show up, at least us, we know ourselves will show up for the event. Then we're like, cool, let's do that. So I went, created the WhatsApp, took the number, created the WhatsApp group. It was like 5 of us. So I put them, all of them were admins on the app, on the WhatsApp group. So after creating the WhatsApp group, I went and created the poster and posted it on. You don't need to create a poster to post it on the Couchsurfing app, but I did create a poster. You need an image. I just need to create a poster to make it more look more attractive, right? So I did that, put it there, put it on the app. So I gave it time. People started signing up. I had like 100 after before that. The event was on 14th of September of October. Before 14th of October, we had over 100 sign-ups. People are coming. Of course, people, if they 100 people sign up, they are coming. Definitely not everyone will come, that we know. Or maybe people exceed the number, but I'm pretty sure not everyone will turn up. So what I did, I created a WhatsApp group. Then the link from WhatsApp group, I posted it on the app. So on the app there's a comment section. So at the comment section I posted the link. So if I'll tell them, if you're planning to come join the group, WhatsApp group, and also DM me. So when I posted the link, I was banned from Couchsurfing. Oh my god. Apparently, they don't want to take the conversation outside the app. They want everything to be communicated in the app so that they can regulate the app. They want everything to be communicated on the app. And this is me now taking the conversation to WhatsApp. Oh, they blocked me. So I told people in the group, guys, I've been blocked by Couchsurfing. What should I do? They told me DM. So the Couchsurfing ambassador told me to write an email to the Couchsurfing, to the Couch support. So I wrote the email to the Couchsurfing support. I don't know why I was blocked, but they told me the reason why I blocked is because you posted a link to another page, to another app, and we don't allow that. After that, they unblocked my account and I got. But good thing is the link remained on the app, so people started joining the group, So when they joined the group, I created a train. So train is basically to confirm your attendance, because on the app we have 100 people, but only like 50 or 45 people confirm their attendance. They'll be coming. 50 people confirm their attendance, will be coming. Okay, so I was so excited. I keep on texting on the group, blah blah blah, on the app. Also, guys, if you are ready that day now, if I was so excited, I was over the moon now. The event happened on Westgate. So we were supposed to meet at the pop-up market, but the pop-up market became too small for us, guys. Out there, I was so overwhelmed in a good way. I was so overwhelmed. Pop-up market was not enough for us. They had to go to the bowling area, because we also had the tour members, the bowling area, the sitting area, to join the table. So we were, at one point at the peak, we were at, if I'm not 40, then 50. From 40 to 50 members coming. It was so dynamic, it was so international, it was so diverse, and I really loved it. From that point, man, I fell in love with Couchsurfing. I'll show you the pictures. I'll try to show you the pictures of my Instagram. I've not even posted the pictures yet. But if you're on Couchsurfing, you can go on my profile, yeah, and see the pictures. Oh my god, it was so dynamic and I loved it. We played the games, we did everything else, man. I was, at the end of the day, I was so exhausted, but I had so much fun. And people are like, kid, this thing has never happened before. I think that was it for me. Like, kid, you know, the Couchsurfing was big, but during COVID it died. So apparently there was a vibrant Couchsurfing community before COVID, but when COVID happened, it kind of died down. And they were like, kid, nobody's ever pulled out this large crowd. I has never pulled this large crowd ever in Couchsurfing history in Kenya. You in the first pause. I'm like, dude, I cannot do this without you guys. Yeah, blah, blah. It was so. After that, I fell in love with Couchsurfing. So from there, back to back events, back to back. We did a lot. We went to Arboretum again. We had a picnic at Arboretum. We did Karura biking at Karura. We did ice skating. We did random hangouts. We did, oh my god, we did a lot. and it's still going on apparently. So even if I'm traveling outside the country, the couchsurfing is still vibrant. They had their camp, they had their house meetups. Like the group is still there, the events are still there, people are taking over, people are organizing events, and I'm so happy that people really took the initiative to do it, because I thought when I was gone, people would stop organizing events. But people do organize events, then we rally people. When I'm still here, I do still organize event there, but I don't need to be there for me for the event to happen. People always check the initiative. So through the events, I was able to meet lots of people. So when I was doing couchsurfing, yeah, when I was doing they were doing the events, because I could not really host. Like I could host, but I was not really hosting at that particular point. I was just so basically couchsurfing. This is how it works. Oh, now I've talked about the event part of couchsurfing, but I've not really talked about how couchsurfing works. So basically, couchsurfing is an app where it connects travelers and locals to meet up and maybe learn from each other, exchange cultures, blah blah, something like that. So through that, we'll do through events. Yes, that one, and we'll also do through hosting. Yeah, so if you let's say you are Kenyan traveling to Tanzania, so you go through the app and type your trip. So there's a section where you type your trip. On this day I'm going to Dodoma or Dar es Salaam. I'm looking for a host, blah blah blah, for 2 3 days. Then you post it there. Then people, if they see your profile and they're willing to host you, they'll DM you. They're like, hey, I'm willing to host you for this couple of days. This is my number, in this the location of the house. Come through, blah blah. And I'm like, cool. Also, another thing is you can DM people actually. So not everyone will see your trip. Okay, so just go search the location you're going to. Let's say I'm going to Kampala. So I put Kampala. So all the hosts in Kampala will show up. All the travelers going to Kampala will show up, and all the events happening in Kampala will show up. So you can sign up to those events. And also, if you're looking for, so you just look at the host, then look at the most recent, the one that are, because normally people do not log in to this app daily. So you look at the recent people that have logged into their Couchsurfing app recently. So you go take a look and just DM them, hey, I'm traveling for a couple of days. You don't mind hosting me, blah blah blah. Yeah. So when people see that, they'll most of the chances is 100%, of course. No, let me not confuse you guys. But high chances is 89, not 89. 95% chance you'll get a host. Only that 1% because of lots of shit that happened, but most of the chance you get a host. So basically that's how it works. So when we went so after having those events, we was on the group now. So there's major event that happens on the app. Then on the WhatsApp group we have something called random hangout. So random hangout basically is, let's say I'm going to have a coffee. I'm going to Art Cafe to have a coffee. At Cafe, Galitos, or where I'm going somewhere out, and I just type on the group, "Hey guys, I'm at this place. Who wants to hang out?" We call those random hangouts. If you're planning, of your two of you, and planning to go somewhere, hey, I'm going to Alchemist. I'm going somewhere else. Like just basically, you're going to hang out somewhere and need people to come along, tag along with you. Just type on the group, "Hey, I'm going this. I'm hanging out this place. You guys can come." Then sooner or later, of course, we'll turn up because you always like if I'm free at that particular time and I wanna hang out with you guys, I'll turn up to that place. So basically, we call those random hangout. So this time we're having a random hangout, and I call it a German affair because there are lots of Germans. Because not everyone will wait for the events to happen. Most of travelers do come in and they just want people to hang out. So most of them were DMing me. I'm like, I'm hanging out. Do you wanna hang out? I'm like, cool, I'm down to hang out. Because that time I was working remotely. I didn't even have a like part job that will keep me. And most of the hangouts are in the evening. Okay, so maybe Monday evening, Tuesday evening, we hang out maybe from 7 to around 10 or 11. Then we go home. Yeah. So there's this time we're having a German affair because there are a lot of Germans hanging out. We were hanging out with. So when they came, I met with these two people that I met there from Namibia. So it became so much friends. There were some people hosting them. There was someone that was hosting them, but I decided to host them. I was like, guys, why? Because we bonded. We clicked. You know, just the way that you guys just click. So I just clicked with them. Oh, this girl traveling with her brother, right? So we just clicked. Like I don't know what, but I think it's our personality. We just clicked. And I was like, guys, why are you staying with your host? Just come. I host you at my place. I'm like, cool, cool, cool. Then they came. We stayed for long at my place. I think we stayed for maybe, was it 3 weeks? Yeah, always out, hanging out, having fun. They were such a nice people, man. They were so nice. They are from Namibia. Don't really meet Namibians a lot. Namibians and Botswana don't really meet these people a lot. But the population here is small, so you don't really meet them. So we bonded, we were so good. Yeah, we started hanging out, we were always together, doing activities here and there, blah blah blah. So after that, I we decided to. So that's the whole thing now. So what I've made, so that's the whole thing of couch surfing, blah blah blah. After that, we also decided to go to Mombasa during December. We decided because it was in so the whole of October events, November events. Then the first week of November, we decided no, the first week of December, we decided to go to Mombasa. When we got to Mombasa, we did couch surfing, of course. So we requested for a host. We got a host that was willing to host us. We stayed in Mombasa for I don't know, was it 1 week or 2 weeks? We're not sure. Yeah, from there they decided to go Tanzania. I decided to go back to my work because at this point I'd gotten the internship, the scholarship internship that I was talking about, the PETP, Presidential Digital Talent Program. I'd gotten the internship. So them they were like, guys, let us go to Tanzania. So this was the whole plan. Let's go to Tanzania. And also at this point I'd gotten my passport. Okay, let's go to Tanzania. Then from Tanzania we do Zambia. Then from Zambia we do so New Year was supposed to get us in Zanzibar. So Dar es Salaam, Zanzibar, from Zanzibar, Zambia, Namibia. So I was to go with them all the way to Namibia. But I'm like, guys, man, I really wanted to do this, but I cannot do this thing. Yeah, boys, bro. I don't even have a job right now. I don't even have savings. Yeah. So, but I need to go back to do the work that I got, the job that I got, the internship program. Yeah, so I decided to go back, do it, and actually the internship program I was placed. So they place you. I was placed at a place called Oyugis. If you're watching PDTV, I was placed at Oyugis Law Court, somewhere in the Nyanza region there. Yeah, so as much as it was like, why do you take me out of Nairobi, blah blah blah, and I told myself, my Nairobi is not my home, eh? I'm Nairobian by birth, not by birth. I was never born in Nairobi, born and bred in Kisumu. I only came there for school. I decided to go back. So I went, yeah, so we worked the whole of, so December basically we worked online, yeah, and November. So, yeah, and December we worked online. Then, January, I'd only moved to Yugis, got a house. Yeah, got a house, started to move in, started to do. So I did the work for a month. Yeah, after doing the work for a month. So at this point, they didn't pay us the December salary. They said they'll pay us, but they did not pay us the December salary, and also the no January. So we had finished January, and then still not paid us no salary. So something happened. So by February, I think it was February 2nd or 3rd, they paid us all the cash. Oh my god! I was like, your boy is rich. It was not a lot, guys. It was not a lot. I'll tell you the amount. Guys, this this is where the story begins now. Let me take a seat. Let us talk, yeah? Let's talk. Let's talk. You know how crazy I am and how the reason why I didn't want to talk about this. Yo, I don't know where to start, but this is where the story hits home now. So this is where my story starts. Yeah, let's do it. So your boy decided, I got the money. So basically, we were paid 25,000. The stipend was 25,000 Kenyan shillings. Not a lot of money. Even the people I was working for Namibia, they're like, kid, you can make a lot of money. You have just skill, blah blah blah. But why are you taking this job? I'm like, I'm broke, man. I have nothing. 25 Kenyan shilling before taxes, you get with like 23 or 22, like somewhere there. I'm not pretty sure. I think 23, 22 with some coins, with some, yeah. This is basically 22K. And so the first December 22K. Actually December was 19K. Because they paid us, I think, because we didn't start working at all fast or what. So they paid us 19K. Then on they paid us 23,000, right? January they paid us. So I had like close to 40. I like my bank account so was zero, but at this point I had 46. No, it was zero. It was I had like 3,000 in there. So at this point I have like 46,000. I'm like, dude, your boy is rich, man. I have 46,000 in my bank account. I'm like, Now what should I? So I texted my friends that were in my Namibia friends that were in Tanzania at that point. At that point, now they were in Zambia. They had finished Dar es Salaam and Zanzibar. They were on their way. They were in. Remember, we were supposed to do Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, Zanzibar, Zambia, then Namibia. At this point, they were in Zambia. I'm like, dude, should I just quit my job and come figure out life with you guys? They told me, yo, we are not in Tanzania right now. We are in Zambia. Come to Namibia instead. I'm like, dude. Then again, this friend of mine texting me. I'm like, kid, I know you made this decision, but come to think about it. For me, I'll advise you. In life, there's no shortcut. That's what she told me. In life, there's no shortcut. Like whether either path you choose, you might really need to hustle. Whether you want to stay here, because there's no easier path. Whether you need to stay here, you'll still hustle. Whether you need to stay there, but the job was not for me. Going to work, I don't know. I really did feel at home when or at no the workplace was, yeah, it was really okay, but I don't know. I don't know, man. But I didn't feel at home, to be honest. Even my brother was wondering if I was really going to manage staying at that place for a period of 1 year. So the internship is for 1 year. So you start in December, you finish in November. Yeah, and there's no renewing the contract, just 1 year contract, and it's done because it happens every year. So the next year also another cohort come in. But if you're lucky enough, they employ you. So either the private sector or the public sector will employ you. So that's an easy way of getting into government and getting a job through paid. So they were like, I'm like, so she was like, kid, if you really want to do this thing, there's no shortcut in life. But I'll suggest you just stay put and try to like do this. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm like, okay, kid, I seriously want to do it. I'm like, yeah, I want to do it. Okay, cool. Now I do you know it was on a Friday now. I started meditating. What should I do? What should I do? Should I really do it? Should I really do it? Should I really do it? And I told myself, I won't get. So this is what I was telling myself. I won't get this chance of getting this money at once. Or they were going to pay me, of course, but there's no chance I'll have this money at once at this particular time. And the urge to go so bad that I will go. I told myself, kid, it was scary at that point, but I made my mind. I was like, I'm gonna do it. So now the hardest thing, I didn't tell my mom first. My mom was the last person to know. So I told everyone. I told my sister. I told my brother. I was like, cool. If you wanna do it, go do it. Blah blah blah. Hope you have enough money. At this point, I only have 46,000 actually. And they're like, so what do you wanna do? So I said, I wanna go to Tanzania. From Tanzania, I go to Zambia. From Zambia, I go to Namibia. Then from Namibia, I go to South Africa. Those are what I'm going to do for countries, right? Cool. And they're like, kid, are you really sure? You just do the job. You work. My sister was like, yeah, just do the job. You just do. I'm like, no, me, I don't want to do the. No, I went ahead and told my mom. My mom was furious. They were like, you know how hard is it to get a government job? And I told mom, it's not even a permanent contract. It's just a 1 year contract. But even that 1 year, I couldn't know how hard is it to get a government job. And here you are, lucky enough, favored enough to get the job, and now you are don't want to do the job. I don't know the reason why. I don't know that. I'm like, mom, I made up my mind. I'm like, God, kid, you'll suffer, man. Kid, you're going to suffer. Right now, I'm suffering, guys. I'll get to my situation right now. Yeah, it's not like kid, I say you wanna do this. I'm like, yeah, I wanna do this. And I'm okay. So later, my mom is like very nice. Like I like my mom. So good thing is, my mom always give us the opportunity to choose our own path. So she was like, okay, if this is what you wanna do, or like completely, I don't get it right now, but I'll support you. Like you just go do your thing now. I'm like, cool. So quickly, I packed up all my things and moved out. Good thing I was supposed to pay my rent on 4th. Was it 4th or 5th? And this time it was like around 3rd. Yeah, I left. Good thing they returned for me my deposit, of course, my money. So I moved out, packed all my things, went back home. After that was around 4th. The next week, so I planned to travel on 12th of Monday. So I had like 1 week to finalize things. So I went to Nairobi. Basically, I went to Nairobi, bought all the things I needed to. So at this point, I'm using my cash right now. So I was at 46. Right now, I'm playing at around 35 because moving things around up 35. So 10K down. And remember, This is the only cash I have. Literally, this is the only. There's no other cash. But I had a job. There's one job that I was working. I was working for someone remotely. So that job pays me around 15,000, right? So, but he pays me later. So, like, I'll be paid. So for January, they'll pay me in February, like mid-February. Then for February, they'll pay me mid-March. So it was really like that. Yeah. So that's the only job I had. That, but I was doing digital marketing for them, and I was doing this remote. So at this point, I was good, right? So I like cool, 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 cool. Excuse me. So I went home. I went back to Nairobi. Yeah, packed up my things, went to my friends, said goodbye. I like, dude, next week I'm not here. I'm going. Blah blah blah. Booked my. So when I was doing all this thing in Nairobi, of course I was spending money. At this point, I'd spent almost 10K just running errands, my fare from where I was going. So I was down 25. Okay, cool. I went out to hang out with my sister. With my sister, I decided. Then my sister they convinced me to order like some. Because I had money at this point. We ordered KFC. We didn't even cook at that point. We were just ordering stuff because I had money. At this point, when I was done with all that, went both of my sister's places, blah blah blah. When I was done with all that, I remained with. I also went and fixed my sister's phone. My niece phone were like kind of spoiled, so I went and fixed it for her. So all this thing I'm using cash. At that point, I'm like 25. So my mom thinks. So my mom's like, so how much do you have? How much do you have? Just tell me how much. And there's no way I was gonna tell my mom that I have 25K at this point. I'm going outside the country for I don't know how long. There's no way that she would have agreed. Just tell me how much do you have? How much do you have? And yeah, just tell me how much. I'm like, there's no way I'm telling you how much I have. Just know I have enough money to take care of myself for 3 months. After 3 months, I'll be doomed now. Okay, okay. Are you sure you have enough to take? Yeah, yeah. So you're going with the flight. I'm going flight where? Flight itself is like 100 was it 120 or close to 100K just from here to Namibia. I told them I'm going to Namibia to maybe look for greener pastures there, maybe get a job because it'd be easier for me to get to South Africa because Namibia brother South Africa, blah blah blah. I can easily get a job in South Africa. Oh, who's going to look for a job? Not me. Maybe I was, but no, was not. Job was not really on my mind. But that's the only way to convince and make them at ease that at least when I'm going to look for. Okay, so I decided to travel now. So after doing all that, I was down. Dude, remember I had for remember I was after booking my bus from Kenya to from Kenya to Dar es Salaam was around 4,000. After booking everything, yes, my bank account read 15,000 Kenya shillings. I'm not kidding you. I left Kenya with 15,000 Kenya shillings on my bank account. That was the only money I had. Yo, okay, we traveled probably all the way. We got Tanzania. When I got Tanzania, I was so excited. Oh my god. So at Tanzania, I did couch surfing, of course. So to cut my expense, I know the best way to do is to get a house through couch surfing. So my house apparently didn't pick me up day one. So I decided to book a hotel. I booked a hotel for 2,500. At this point, I'm down to 13,000. Because I also went and bought food, taxi, bought a line. At a point, I had like 12,000 on me. But good thing the following day my host came pick me up. So when you're with your host, basically you don't spend much because it was taking care of my food, my drinks, everything else. That was amazing. Yeah, shout out to Eliud. Eliud was such a nice host. My first ever host in Dar es Salaam. Yeah, he hosted him for a couple of days. Then for some weird reason, the guy convinced me to go to Zanzibar. Oh my god, Zanzibar was there. Wrong number. You know when they say wrong number, like the worst idea. I remember I have 10,000. But he told me I'll get you a host. Basically, if you get me a host, me I'm sorted because I know how to cut corners and stuff. I'll sort you out. The guy convinced me to go to Zanzibar. And how do you get to Zanzibar? You book a ferry. And am I in Tanzania? No, you book a foreigners East African fee. How much is East African fee? $30. How much is that? 4,500. And how much do I have? 4,000, 10,000. So minus 4,500, that's around 5,500 if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So guys, I'm going to Zanzibar with 5,500 on me. And I also need to book the ferry back. And I've not even gotten confirmed accommodation in Zanzibar. Oh my god. Oh holy moly. I got to Zanzibar. I was so excited. Do you know how beautiful Zanzibar is? See, let me see there. I get to Zanzibar. If you see my Zanzibar videos, look at my face, man. I'm so excited. At one point, I'm staying here for a week. I'm staying here for a week because this place is so beautiful. The beach, the driver. Oh my God, Zanzibar is beautiful. And it's like you're in a foreign country. Lots of white people there. Dude, Zanzibar is beautiful. I'm not even kidding you. I don't know. I went during the high season or what. And finding hotel is so the guy promised me to promise to get me a house. Apparently, the guy did not get me a house. And I also needed to buy some things. I also spoiled my shoes for apparent reason. I had only one pair of shoes and it's spoiled. So I need to get some. He told me buy things at Zanzibar because Zanzibar they're cheaper. So I had to buy some new clothes and some pair of shoes. And I have 5,000 remaining on me. I spent 3,000 doing all that shopping and I made 2K. So 2K, I need to find out accommodation for. Basically, I need to put down 2 days, 2 nights for accommodation. I'm like, cool. So I go around. By good chance, I get an accommodation, a cheaper, but it was really nice. A cheaper accommodation for that about 2,500 for 2 nights. Yeah, I'm like, so at this point, I'm broke. Now I'm not. So day one, I really enjoyed Zanzibar. Day one, day two, I really enjoyed Zanzibar. Then from there, oh my God, I started having anxiety, man. Anxiety attacks. I'm like, I'm broke, guys. First time being broke, I'm literally broke and I have nothing, man. I have nothing. I have really, I don't know what, but someone sent me cash. I don't know who, but at some point, oh, I remember now. A friend of mine from US sent me 70. Was it 70 or what? I think it's 70. He had sent me like 30, then 70. I had like 100. So that was like around 10. I had like 10,000 now. They sent me 10,000. I don't know. They were among the people that really supported me doing this. I told them I don't have a job. But they sent me 10,000. I was really excited at this point. But now I'm getting anxiety now, anxiety attacks now. I'm like, dude, I'm studying this island. I'm supposed to be in Namibia and I don't have cash right now. What should I do? A friend of mine calls me from Kenya. We met in Kenya, but he's a Tanzania. Hey, what's up, bro? I'm in a place called Kigoma. Would you mind come visiting me because you're in Tanzania? I'm like, so we are such a good friends. I'm like, why not? So the reason why I stayed 2 nights in Zanzibar because I couldn't afford paying for another accommodation in Zanzibar. As much as Zanzibar was beautiful, yeah, I could not afford staying anymore. So apparently I got to book the cheapest means going back. I think I paid. So remember coming in, I paid 4,500. Going back, I paid almost around 1,000. For some weird reason, I paid 1,000 and I got a ticket to go back to the mainland. Yeah, and it was 1,500 if I'm not pretty sure. So I pay that and I go back to the mainland. After going to the mainland, I now after going back to the mainland, I just went to the main house to pick up my stuff because I didn't carry all my stuff to my host's place. I got to my host place, pick up some stuff, then off I go. At this point, it's like around 7 going to 8 at night, and there's no electricity. It's dark. I don't know why. I think there are no power out there. At this point, it was dark, and oh my God. At this point, I'm down to from the 10K, I'm down to around 3,000. Was it 3,000? I don't know how, but guys, I was down to 3,000. Like just transport going from one place to another, going to my host place, coming back, blah blah blah. At this point, and a bus from here, from where I was to Kigoma is 5,000. I don't have 5,000 on but I have this friend of mine. Oh my God! Shout out to Vincent Musembi. Yeah? Vincent Musembi. This guy came through for me at this point. So I'm standing at this point and I tell myself if I can only get to, so remember I'm not even down 2 weeks. This like the second, was it the second week? It was the second week going for the third week. Literally, I'm in the second week and I'm down. Oh my God, this thing was crazy. But I told myself, man, things will get better. Things will get better. Because of course they always do get better. It won't be like this forever. So I'm down. Like literally, I'm down. 5,000. I only have 5,000. So the guy sends me like some cash to top up. The guy sends me around, was it 3,000 or what? Yeah, he sent me around 3,000. So this time I have 6,500. So good thing is, all this money is Kenyan shillings because of they have M-Pesa. So basically, I just send the money via M-Pesa and M-Pesa converts itself. So I just do the calculation in Kenya shilling. So I get this bus, man. I was in this bus for 2 days. 2 good days, literally on the same bus. 2 good days. They just keep on selling me. Like, you get one point, this bus, I not got this way. They pass you to another bus. I was so excited. I was tired, and my mind started running out till the last day. So apparently, during the last day, I got paid. Remember the work I told you I had, the job that I had, the social media job that I had. Oh, so apparently the guy pays me. At this point, the guy pays me because I knew the money comes at mid month. So I'm bumped up again 10,000. So I have like 1,500, 11,500 at this point. No, I have like 10,000. I'm like, plus yeah, it was 15,000, but the guy apparently I was paid 10K because apparently they were like, oh, we called you for a meeting and you did not come, blah, blah, so we won't pay you full amount. We just pay you 10K. I'm like, cool. That 10K is better than nothing at this point. So at this point, they didn't know I was in Tanzania because I didn't want to tell them. If I told them in Tanzania, they'll like terminate my contract. I don't want that because this is the only job that I need to survive. I'm like, cool. So I go all the way to a place called Kibondo. It's in like Kigoma region there. Tanzania is huge, guys. Just from Dar es Salaam to going to Kigoma, I spent two days on the road, and they didn't travel at night. So basically, they'll drop you at a bus stop. You people will have to spend the night at bus stop. Then again, the following day, pick up again and go continue with the journey. So I think I talked about this journey on my those other previous videos. So at this point, basically this video is me talking about how I spent all the cash and all the things that I need to do. So I go to my friend in Kibondo. So apparently this Kigoma region, of course, if you look at the map of Kigoma, where Kigoma is, like to Lake Tanganyika, it borders Burundi. So there's Burundi that side. So I was so excited at this point. I get to my friends. So basically my friends hosted me, food, everything else. It was really nice. So at this point, I spent a little cash. I remained with around 5,000 going to Burundi. Yeah, I was doing 5,000. So apparently, going to Burundi, they just take a motorbike, go across the border. There's a place called Gisuru. Yeah, and through Gisuru. So around Gisuru, I had like 5,000 remaining on me. 5,000. So I converted half of it into Burundian franc. Yes, to help me get around from one bus. Because from there to Bujumbura is like 400 kilometers. It's like really far. Yeah, so just to help me move around and also pay for my accommodation. Because there I didn't get a couchsurfing host. I only got a couchsurfing host in Burundi, Bujumbura, not in this particular village. A village town, yeah. So I got there to Gisuru. After that, the following morning, I left. So spending all this cash on the road, by the time I got to Bujumbura, I had 2,500 on me. I'm not even kidding you. I had 2,500 on me. The only cash I have. And now I'm in a totally different city again. Bujumbura. And Bujumbura, I think the first time I got to Bujumbura, it surprised me because I thought Bujumbura was like any other city. Like Dar es Salaam, if you compare Dar es Salaam and Nairobi, basically the same, more or less the same. But Bujumbura, man. Again, I started having, the moment I arrived in Bujumbura, I got an anxiety attack. I'm not even, as much as my host was the best person, I think this has to be the best host, one of the best hosts ever, because let me not underrate, because this host of mine, where I'm staying right now, Cameron, love this guy, man. This guy, man. We'll get here, so like, bear with me, guys. So, so I'm at Bujumbura, anxiety now. Like literally, I cannot. The internet is shit. The internet is so bad. I cannot even upload a video. I cannot even watch. Literally, when you're watching a TikTok video, you have to wait. There's no way you'll have to wait for a TikTok video to load. Like I'm watching it. This me watching a TikTok video, right? I have to wait for it to load, to play, then scroll up, then wait. Normally, TikTok video loads on the background. By the time you scroll like even 5, they're already loaded up. So just scroll, because 5, when you scroll 1 up, 5 already loaded in the back. But this one, they cannot even load on the back because the internet is really slow and it's bad. So I had the most amazing host, man. This guy took care of me, man. This guy, I don't know if this guy figured out I was broke. Shout out to you, man. Benjamin. Is it Benjamin, I think? His name is Benjamin, right? But this guy knew Kiswahili, this guy knew French, this guy knew English, this guy knew Kirundi. And this guy has traveled, no, has not really traveled a lot, but he has also lots of people in Burundi. And because he studied in Tanzania, so that's why he knew Kiswahili. So even though they speak Kiswahili in Burundi, it's not that good Kiswahili. So the guy hosted me. The guy took care of me, man. As much as the guy was taking care of me, I was still having anxiety. I don't know why. I don't know for some weird. I don't know. Oh, it got worse when I went to the bus station. So my plan was from Burundi, I go to Rwanda, because Rwanda had a host, a friend of mine that I met in Kenya during those couchsurfing events. I met him in Kenya, so he told me like, you can come and I'll host you there. And I'm like, okay. So I went to the bus station to get a bus to go to Rwanda, and they told me, dude, there's no bus going from Bujumbura to Kigali direct because the border is closed. How much does it normally cost? 50,000 francs. That's around 2,000. And I had 2,500, so I was really excited. But there's no bus going. The only way to go is go via Tanzania. And how much does it cost to go via Tanzania? Around 5,000. Do I have 5,000? Did you give me? And I also asked, and how much is it to go to Zambia? Because they do also go to Zambia. 15,000. Dude, because if I was to go to Zambia, then I'll have gone to Namibia, because Namibia is like our family there. Because Namibia is basically anytime, anywhere, any day I can go to Namibia and stay there. Even Namibia, but like literally Namibia is like home. Namibia, Uganda, and now Gaborone. So basically, this is like home. So anywhere I'm stranded, anywhere I can come. This is like family now. Like I can just tell them, hey, I'm in town, I'm coming over. They don't really know. They won't really have a problem with it. That's how close we are, dude. Now at this point, now I'm not enjoying anything. We decided to go to Lake Tanganyika. I'm not enjoying anything at all, and I'm supposed to leave the following day. And I'm like, oh my god, kid, what's happening? And I'm like, oh my god, I only have 2,500, and man, it was bad for me. I think that this is what led me to have the worst experience in Burundi. As much as Burundi was like I enjoyed the part of when I was in Gisuru. I enjoyed that part because I didn't have anxiety at that point. It was exciting for me. Even the hotel I was sleeping in, the host, the owner of the hotel, like the lady that worked there, like it was really exciting for me. But when I got to Bunju, oh my god, it was so bad. Man, I don't wanna. My experience was so bad in Burundi. I wanted just to get out. I want to do anything to get out of there, to get out of the of that country completely. So the guy tells me the best thing to do is you go step by step. So you go to all the way to the Tanzanian border. You get to Tanzania, you cross to Tanzania. Then from Tanzania to the border is called Kabanga. I think there's a border between Burundi and Tanzania called Kabanga. So from Kabanga, I'm pretty sure you get a truck going to Uganda at that point. Then you can hitchhike on the truck going to Kampala. I'm like, cool, thanks, man. Okay, man. Benjamin, man, thanks. If you watch this video, man, I really appreciate what you did for me. So the guy helps me change my 2,500 that I had into Bruneian franc. I get the money, then off I go. So I pay this thing. By the time I get to the border, your boy is broke. I only have, because this money I converted because I only had, I don't know how much I had, but when I converted it into Ugandan money, because I was going through. So when I got at the border, I decided to change, not to have Tanzanian money, but to have Ugandan money, because I'm going to Uganda direct. So I decided to convert the money, and they gave me 40,000 Uganda. You know, 40,000 Ugandan money is not a lot of money. Yeah, 40,000 Ugandan money. That's all I had. So I get to the border. These people, oh my god, these people just see my passport and they done my passport. They're like, dude, you won't stamp your passport. The reason being, I don't know. These people decided not to stamp my passport. Oh, also at that day, Chelsea and Liverpool were playing the final, the Carabao final, I think. So there's a TV there. So people decided not to pass. I decided to sit there. Then some of them told me, yeah, kid, you stay here forever. Just give them money. So I removed, because I didn't have any small cash on me. They told me to put there 2,000, was it 5,000 Bruneian franc? I don't have Bruneian franc on me. I only have 25,000 Bruneian franc is not a lot of money. But on me, I have only Ugandan money, 20,000. Because I had the dimension of 20,000, 20,000, two of them. So I take one, put it there. Remember, these are the only cash that I have. I have nothing. Put it there, close my passport, I put it in my side. This is how they do it. Take your passport, put the cash inside, you give the passport, they'll take your money, then stamp your passport, then off you go. So, but I didn't go. So I decided to stay there and watch the football, the Liverpool and Chelsea final. So I'm there watching. I'm enjoying the game, we lose, of course. So, but this guy, at this point, this people started getting suspicious. Man, who is this guy? Wait, do we know you? And then this Chelsea fan, because this guy realized I was Chelsea fan. This guy was like, no, the guy is with me. Chill out, man, chill out. Now the officers, the police officers are manning the immigration bar. I'm like, dude, this is what Tanzania, because right now I'm in Tanzania side now. Dude, wait a minute, do I know you? I'm like, who are you? What are you doing here? Are you supposed to? I'm like, no, chill. This guy was like, no, chill. The guy that works there, no, chill. I'm with this guy. So finish the game. Of course, we lose the game. The guy tells me, okay, guy, come, let's go. So apparently the guy has a motorbike. He goes to the next town, the border town there. So we drive to the border town. I said, let me drop you at the border town. I'm like, cool. And I tell you, I need to get a hotel. Can I get a hotel? Yeah, you can get a hotel. So we go all the way to border town. We get to this border town, and it drops me somewhere, but not where the hotel is. So I'm stranded here now. I don't know where to go. Then good thing is there's a motorbike guy coming, and I stop this motorbike. I'm like, dude, do you know have any close hotels? Because there are trucks there. These trucks going to like these trailers and trucks there. So you find lots of them. So of course I knew there was a hotel around. Where can I drop you? But I tell you how much. They tell me 1,000 Tanzania money. I'm like, dude, man, I don't have money, man. This idea to like help me out. I don't have any. Just drop me, man. Me ni kakako, like I'm just your brother, man. Just drop me. I don't have cash on me. I was reluctant, but come, let me drop you. So off we went. Cause do you know why? Cause this time I only have Ugandan money, and I'm in Tanzania. I don't have Tanzania. I don't have money on my M-Pesa. I have zero, guys. 0 shilling. So of course, it dropped me at hotel. So I get this hotel. I'm like, how much is the room? The room is 1,000 Kenya shillings. I'm like, cool. So I tell this guy, I'll give you 20,000 Ugandan money. Just hold on to it. Let me sleep. Tomorrow morning, I'll give you cash. I'll give you Tanzanian money. Okay? Cool. The guy holds into that cash. I sleep. Then before even I start sleeping, I go outside. Because I had a Tanzanian SIM card that I bought. So in Tanzania, I kept it. So I was using it in Tanzania. So when in Tanzania, I text my friends Kibungei. Shout out to you, Kibungei. And also I think I texted Vini. Was it Vini or Kibungei? I think Kibungei. And I think my guys, I'm broke, man. I need like some. I think I also texted my brother if I'm not sure. So these people sent me mine. They sent me around 1,000. So the exact money that I needed to pay for hotel. They sent me 1,000, so I just sleep. Then the following day I pay for the 1,000 and I leave. At this point, I'm broke. Only have 20,000 Kenyan cedi, and I'm supposed to get to Uganda. And where I am, it's like, do you know, I'm in the border town between Burundi and Tanzania, and I'm supposed to go to Uganda. Uganda is like far up there. So I start walking. I'm like, I'm trying to hitchhike. No truck is stopping. The trucks that are stopping, they're not going to where I'm going. I just walk. People, the cars I'm stopping, they're not going. I just walk. I just keep walking. It's just raining. It rains on me. And then the rain stops. Then the rain starts again. I think I walked for around 2 hours. If not 2 hours, then I think it's 2 hours. Then I got tired. I'm like, dude, I'm not doing this anymore. So I stopped somewhere. I sat down. I saw a bus coming. So I tell this bus driver, the bus, how much to the next town is Ngara, called Ngara. How much to go to Ngara? Tell me 3,000. I'm like, cool. I'm like, but one thing, no, you're getting. So they started pushing me, getting, blah, 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 getting. I'm like, okay. So I didn't even explain to them that I'll give you 20,000, then you return me Tanzania shilling. So when I get to the bus, I start texting my sister. I'm like, you know what? I'm here, man. Blah, blah, blah. My sister was heading to Dubai at that point, right? I'm like, hey, would you mind like supporting my journey, man? How much do you have there? Apparently, my sister sent me 1,000. 1,000 Kenyan shilling. At this point, I'm so excited. Like they didn't know what I was going through, but this money was really coming through for me now. So I reached at the next town. So my plan was just keep going to the next town, keep going to the next town, keep going to the traveling to the just short distances because they are cheaper and I can really afford them till you get to where you're going. I'm like, but these short distances are not really cheap. if you like add up the price, it becomes expensive. But there's no car going there, right? So though that's your only way. So I get to this border town, I go withdraw the money, and I at this point they give me Burundi, and then they give me Tanzania shillings. I pay 3,000, and at this point I'm very hungry, man. Ah, man, I'm dying. So I see this Kibandaski, this shack there. Take, I go, I go eat some food. Was it rice, beans, and some was this cassava or what? Or sweet potato? Yeah, some weird meal. Yeah. So, the guy has Type C. Weird. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted there for a minute. So, yeah. So after I've eaten now, I start walking now. Going my Google, good thing Google Maps my works where you have internet now. So my Google Map points me that supposed to go head north when I'm going to Uganda. So I start walking. I read at this point now at a crossroad now. This side is Rwanda. This side is going to Rwanda. This side is going to Uganda. I told myself, should I go to Rwanda? Should I go to Rwanda? Rwanda is just close by, or should I go to Uganda? I'm like, nah, kid. Just go to Uganda. Just find a way to get to Uganda. So I'm like, cool, cool. Now I get to this. So I had like, so when I paid 3,000, so 1,000 Kenya shillings like around 15,000 Tanzanian money. So I paid 3,000 at the border. Not at the border, this bus that dropped me to the next station, to the next town. Then I get to another one that drops me to a next town also. How much they charge me? 5,000. So I had to pay so I had to use 5,000, basically 5,000 to eat plus transport, then 5,000. So at this point, I'm remaining with 5,000 plus the 20,000, 20,000 Ugandan money that I had. So at this point, at this point, there's a bus going from here to the border town. It's not going to Uganda direct, but it's going to the border town. And the bus has just left now. But if you can pay this amount of money, we'll get you to a motorbike. The motorbike will follow the bus, then you'll get to the bus. So we were two people that came there late, and this person decided to pay. This guy paid, it was around 33,000 Ugandan money, not Uganda, Tanzanian money. Do I have the 3,000 Uganda? I only have Kenya, Tanzania money. No, I only have 5,000. There's no one's going to get into this bus. I thought, this guy doesn't want to go. Then they left me. So I started just walking. I look at the Google map, the direction to Uganda. So I just started walking. Oh, and this I found this crap like metal van that's almost falling down, going to the border town. Not even going to the border town, close to the border town, but still not really going to the border town. At this point, uh it's around 3, 4, going to 5, 6 there. And I tell them, so this is a small van, but we were like 23 inside. So they're just cramming people. So I was the last person to get in. So when I got there, I asked them how much. They tell me 10,000. I don't have 10,000. How much do you have? So I remove all the money that I have, the 20,000 Ugandan money and the 5,000 Tanzania shillings. So I give them total 25 of different currencies. So 5,000 Uganda, 5,000 Tanzania, and then 20,000 Uganda. I give all the money. I think that was a lot of money for them actually. They look at the money, then they write for me a weird receipt. Then I get into it. I was the last person to get it. I was just hanging on the door like this. The car starts moving. It moves slowly because there were a lot of us, and scrape like it's almost just falling down. So we are passing, actually where we are passing is just bush, this side jungle, this side jungle. It's just a narrow road. That's how can you call it's a Maram road. So I was wondering, how was I going to pass through here all the way, because that's the direction that Google Maps showed me to pass through. Apparently there's another road, but that was the closest, the shortest one. Like, how the hell I was going to pass here? Because just forest, literally jungle, and there's only road in between. The road cannot be paved. I think the road is being paved right now. Yeah, I think the road is being paved. Someone told me the road cannot be paved because it passes through jungle, but I think it's now being made a permanent road. So I told myself, man, how was I going to use this? At that point, that's what hit me like faith. Faith can move mountains now. So I'm so at this point I have 0 shillings now, and I'm this guy. So when this guy gets to the town, close to the border town, I forgot the name of the town. What will I do? So my plan in my head is, when I get there, I just figure out how to make a contact with someone and get into a hotel, sleep there. Then in the morning, figure it out how to do it. So we go. So at this forest road there, at this road in the forest here, there are frequent roadblocks. So at these roadblocks, apparently people smuggle people through from Uganda, from Burundi, from Rwanda, from where they smuggle people through this road. So that's why there's a lot of. So they check your passport, they check your, they check your passport, they check your. If you don't have ID, they'll ask you some question that is native to Tanzania. So if you don't answer, yeah, they leave you there. I remember us leaving some people there. So just that was the first roadblock. When we got the second roadblock, we pass we get all of us get out, then show our passport, then continue. Oh my god. Show your passport and show your ID if you are Tanzania. When we got to the second roadblock, I look behind, I'm seeing a truck coming. I look at the number plate, it's Burundian number plate. I'm like, I asked my driver, could you like help me ask these people if they are going to Uganda? Because I'm also going to Uganda, I go with them. I'm like, yeah, cool. Because this driver was actually happy that I was going, because the car was the van was like full. Yeah, cool. I'm going. Come, let's go. So he come, we ask. I talked to the driver. That first they were like under resistance. I asked them, are you going to Kampala? I'm like, no. Please, if you guys are going to Kampala, just drop me to Kampala. I'm going. Then I came. Then they told me go speak to the other guy. So when I spoke to the other guy, the guy was Burundian and the driver was Uganda. So they agreed to go with me. Oh my god, at this point I was like, dude, I've never gotten a ride that goes directly from Tanzania to Uganda. They're not stopping anywhere. We're just going whoosh. And the border called Mutukula. Mutukula border is 24-hour border. So they don't close. So it's basically, oh my god, I was so excited at this point. As much as I was tired, I was excited, man. I was really, oh my god, you just don't know how excited I was just to get a ride to Uganda now. So at this point, we ride, and I have 0 shillings at this point now. We go. That was my first actually hitchhike that I did. Oh my god, I was so excited. So all the way to Kampala. So you get to Kampala at around 4 a.m. in the morning. And the guy tells me, so the Ugandan guy decided to go home to sleep at his place. But us, because the Burundian guy, because the truck was empty, so they came to load the trucks in Uganda, and they take them to Burundi. So that's why we went first. So when I got to Kampala, they told me, because I was sleeping, I passed out, I slept, because they have like the beds there, you sleep. So the guy told me, okay, because we're here, let me make the beds properly, then you can sleep this side and I'll sleep on the couch. Then I slept. Then reached in the morning. At this point, I don't have Ugandan number, but I had alerted my friend that I'm coming. So at this point, I look around Kampala. Actually, there are free internet. Apart there are free internet for I think for 3 hours. They'll give you internet for 3 hours. Then if you like it, then you have to pay. So I just click on those internets, and for good luck I got internet. And at that point, my friend called me. I'm like, kid, where are you? I'm like, I'm in Kampala right now. This is what I told her. But I don't have cash on me. I've not changed any cash on me. I'll take a bike from Kampala to where you are. I'll stop any random driver and random do the guy, the motorbike guy, and you talk to them and you give the direction, they'll bring you, and you'll pay for me there, the fare to get there. I'm like, cool, no problem, I'll pay for you. So off we went. So when you get there, man, I was so excited to be there, man. I don't know how excited I was. I know I had a place that I could call home for as long as I want, and I had not to worry about anything now. At that point, I was so happy. So I got in when I took a hot shower and relaxed and did apparent. So after this point, so now my next plan is edit video and look for money. That was something that was on my head. Look for money, edit video. So by good chance, apparently they paid me. So the internship that I was doing, they paid me for February, because I think I worked 1 day or 2 days, but they paid me full amount. Before I resigned, they paid me full amount for February. So I had money on me. So I was so excited to get the 23,000. I was so excited at this point. I was so excited. I think this really pushed me to go. So from my head, I thought like, oh, these people will pay me. I'll be a ghost worker. They will pay me each month. I was like, no, it's not happening. It was only this month that we felt like we needed to pay you. So they paid me. So at this point now I'm excited. Instead of spending the money wisely, I started going out now. I go out, I go where, I spend cash, blah blah blah. Oh my god. I knocked 10,000 off within the week that I was there. I'm remaining with 10,000 now. Not 10. I think I knocked 15,000 off. I think I knocked 15,000 off. Then, not 15, I knocked 5,000, 5,000, 7,000 off. And I'm like, oh, kidding, your money is running out. Time to go to the next kind. So I told my friend, thanks for hosting me, blah, blah, blah. I really enjoyed my place, but it's time for me to move to another country. Allora continua. Allora continua. So at this point, I decided to leave now to go to my next country. And what's my next country? You guessed it right, Rwanda. I decided to go to Rwanda. So I go book a bus, Trinity bus, all the way to Rwanda. I go to Rwanda, I go to Musanze. I had an amazing time in Musanze. Go back to Rwanda. I really didn't enjoy Rwanda that much, to be honest. Like I always say, I don't know why, but I really didn't enjoy Rwanda that much. So yeah, I came to Rwanda. What is that? My vibe, blah blah blah. Find a way to like. Yes, I enjoyed Rwanda. Oh, Rwanda again, I was broke. So this is what happened. So I'm in Rwanda, enjoying Rwanda, blah blah blah. Going to Musanze. So when I was in Kigali, because at this point I was not really. I got a host in Kigali. I also got a host because my friend that I met in Kenya was staying in a different in a different city. So I went to visit my friend, blah, blah, blah. But there I also had to spend some money on drinks, certain activities, blah blah blah. So that's the reason why my money kind of like chopped into half. So at this point, I think I had like 15,000, right? So in there I spent almost that process. I think I spent almost so after 50,000, 4,000 was my bus fare. I remained with 10,000. I think I spent 5,000 in that city, Musanze, and I remained with 5,000. So I went to Kigali. I think this money I spent it in Kigali. The 5,000 remaining, I spent it in Kigali. So wow, leaving Kigali, I was broke again. Now I don't have cash. I'm like zero now. Literally, I'm not kidding. But I got a horse, so I was staying at my place. My friend's place in Kigali. At this point, I'm broke now. So what do? I started looking for cash. So how do I look for cash? I told myself, I have a Kenya number. My Kenya number is working in Rwanda. So what do? Cash loans, not cash loans. Loan apps. I don't know. Were they like 50 or what? 50 or I don't know. Lots of all the cash loans that are available, cash apps that are available on the Play Store. But most of them that are from Kenya. I downloaded them. Some gave me. I knew I was just giving my data away. Some gave me the loan. Some did not give me. So at a certain point, I had like 5,000 from all these different loan apps. Cool. Now I have enough money to get me to get me out of Rwanda. But is it enough for me? Because my next country now is I wanted to go to Congo, but they told me don't go to Congo, and because Congo they want you to bribe them a lot, especially when you're coming from Rwanda, you're going to Goma, blah blah blah. Or they want to bribe you a lot, so it's not like advisable for you to go to. It's not advisable for you to go to Rwanda at this particular point. Not to go to Congo at this particular point. I'm like, okay, so what should I go back to Tanzania again? Now this is my third time going to Tanzania. Because remember when I was traveling out of Kenya, I went to Tanzania. I was traveling from Burundi, I came through Tanzania again. When I was traveling from Rwanda now, going to Zambia, I'm going via Tanzania again. So cool. So I'm like, 5,000 is enough only to get me to 5,000. This money, if I budget it well, it's enough to get me from the Ugandan border, from the Rwandan border, Rwanda Tanzanian border. It's called Rusumo. From Rusumo to Tunduma. Tunduma is Tanzania, Zambia. That's enough money that I have completely. So I use it wisely all the way to Tunduma border. So of course there's challenges in between. I don't want to talk about it. I'm only talking about the cash. I get to after crossing the Tunduma, the Zambian border, the worst border ever. This is where I have lots of problems. I'm broke, guys. I'm literally I don't have even a shilling on me. So I tell my friend, man, because now in Zambia, Kenyan SIM card does not work. They work, but I can't really depend on it at this time because I don't even have a Zambian SIM card at this point. I can't even afford to get. I tried to register one, but I cannot register one. So I'm broke. I tell my friend Vincent Musembi again. I'm like, Vinny, man, your boy is broke at this point. help me. I'm like, kid, this money I'm giving you now, man, this one will cause chaos, man. Because people say chama, blah blah blah. Ah man, bring man, this idea too, man. Like support the cause, man, support the journey. Don't just send me 1,500. From Tunduma border to Lusaka, where I was going, because I had found my hotel in Lusaka. So basically, accommodation and food, not to worry about. The only thing that is disturbing my mind is fare, transport money. That's the only thing that always. Because, oh my God, I forgot to tell you. So at this point, when I was in Uganda, and I was in Tanzania, when I was in Rwanda, I lost my job. I lost that online job that I had. So completely, I have zero. And it's now in March now. Now I'm in March. Now I've really lost track of the calendar dates. But now I've lost the job because the only payment I received was a 10K in. No, I also received some cash later on. So I think I received. I don't know where did I receive. Really, I don't think I received any other cash apart from the 10 because I had known. Because I didn't receive any other cash. So I think the last cash I received was when I was going to visit my friend, the 10,000 I told you. And from that, I lost that job. I didn't have cash on me at all. I didn't have cash on me. So yeah. So because when I was in Uganda, they paid me the because I was in Uganda in March, right? And I worked for like 2 days in February, right? And they paid me for that. So I was at this point now. Now I've crossed the border. I'm from Rwanda. I've crossed Tanzania all the way to Zambia. Now I'm at the Zambian border now. I'm ready to get a horse. I got a horse, right? Through Couchsurfing, of course. So the guy's in Lusaka and I'm this point. And from where I am to Lusaka is 1,200 kilometers. It's far. It literally 18 hours, 24 to 18, 24 hours to cross the border. So I'm like, dude, the only thing I can do here that will much better for me is hitchhike. And these people do not give hitchhike. I think I was not even lucky enough to get a free hitchhike. But I got a hike. The guy was willing. The guy told me I'll pay 450 Zambian kwacha. That's around 2,500. You have the 2,500. I only have 1,500. So I tell the guy, I'll give you the money when you arrive. Ah, cool, no problem. So we travel, then reach at the midpoint of the journey. Now he tells me a place called Pika. Now the guy tells me, now I need the cash. I'm like, I want to fuel, I need the cash. And you told me you want an ATM to withdraw. That's the ATM, go to withdraw. I go withdraw nothing. Of course I don't have money. What am I going to withdraw? I will try to withdraw the 1,500 that I had. I can't withdraw them. I can only withdraw 100 kwacha. And all of that 100 kwacha is like 800. And the other 500 is like for transaction. So I only remain with 200 on my M-Pesa balance, on my bank account. Now this guy was getting, I'm like telling this guy, listen, I don't have money, but I'll try to get money when you get to Lusaka. So if I don't get the money, I'll give you my laptop to go with my laptop. Then the following day, I'll come and give you the cash while I give back my laptop. Like, how will you get me? I just want the cash. You try to figure, we are here for a long time. Try to figure it out and give me a card. Oh my God, this guy starts frustrating me now. Now what do? I go now at this point now, I don't know what to do. I don't want to go to Vincent again or any other person. And it's at midnight because Zambia like 1 hour. We are like 1 hour behind. We are like using East Africa. At this where I am, we are using Central African time. I'm like 1 hour behind. We are 1 hour behind. So I'm frustrated at this point. Like I'm now panicking. I don't know what this guy can do and everything. This guy is frustrated. This guy wants money. So I hitchhike on a Harrier. So basically, this people transport cars from Dar es Salaam to Lusaka for people. That's what they do for a living. So on the way, they carry people. They hitchhike. They carry people for a little cash. Because the normal transport is around 5,550 Zambian kwacha, but the guy decided to do for me 450. So at this point, I'm freaking out. I'm like, what do? Oh, I take my phone. I go to a service station, the petrol station there where they sell things. I tell the guy, man, can you open for me a hotspot for like 2 minutes? I need to send some text here. It's really urgent. The guy told me, okay, cool, let me open for you the hotspot. The guy opens for me a hotspot. I can hotspot. Then there's only one thing on my mind. SOS. I write SOS on my status, on my chat group, on anywhere. So people come to my DM, oh kid, what's happening? I'm like, dude, I'm dying at this point. I need cash. Would you guys help me out, man? Would you guys help me out? Yeah, good thing I have some like reliable friends. They try to send me money. That after that they send me around. After writing this, I had around 6,000 if I'm not wrong. So from being broke, now they send me a total of combination of the money that I received of 6,000. So good thing is, they send me by M-Pesa, but I could. Oh, they send me by M-Pesa, and the guy had like an M-Pesa on their side. In Zambia they call it Momo. It's MTN. They have Momo. So I can send them to MTN, their MTN number. So I told them, I've got some cash here, let me send you. But I was freaking out. So I sent the guy money and like, was it 2,500? So I remained with like 4,000, 3,500. So when I was going to Zambia, this loan app sent me a text. I'm like, oh, we gave you 2,500. We gave you a loan of this amount. Pay this back, then we'll bump up your limit to 8,000. That's what they past the worst mistake I ever did. Why did I pay that loan at that particular point? So I'm like, oh, they give me 8,000 and that will be enough for me. So I pay the money quickly. I pay 2,500, I remain with 1,000. They don't bump up my limit. They don't even qualify me to get another loan. Oh my god, I'm stranded. I'm like, dude, these people just called me. So I get on a ride, blah blah blah. I get to Lusaka, I get to my host place. My host at this point doesn't know I have only 1,000. Mbele nyuma. Like this is the only money that I have between me and poverty. So, guys, I know at this point now you think my life is a joke now. It's a joke, but it's fun because what keeps me going is the faith. I just keep telling myself things will get better. Things will get better. Things will get better. My friend now is in. I'll tell you a story. Let's get to Namibia farm. I'll tell you a story when you get Namibia. So this time, I mean, it's like actually Lusaka I was not like little. I was not like going to stay in Lusaka for long. Because Lusaka basically was like a Passover for me. Like I'm just passing through. But I will stay there for 3 nights, 4 days. Oh, my host was kind enough to like take me around, blah blah blah, show me the mall. So I told my friend that let me cook you fish. So my friend thought I was going to buy fish and cook the guy fish, the Kenyan style way. We get to the hotel and tell me, okay, now this is the fish take, you buy this, okay? And I cook food. I get the counter, the guy tells me to pay. Have the money to pay. I'm like, no, I just said, oh my god, I forgot my card at home. You just have this, just pay this. The guy is kind enough, like, okay, cool, no worry, don't worry about it, I'll pay. Then the guy pays for it, we go home. Amazing host. Patrick, amazing host. Yeah, if you're in Zambia looking for a host, man, I've been having amazing hosts. I don't know why, also that's it. And wherever I go, I get a Wi-Fi. So when I stay there, I get a Wi-Fi. So yeah, amazing host. We did a lot of things. Do you know before I got to know the person, I was really afraid of dogs. Like I didn't like dogs, but the guy had like 2 dogs. One is a huge dog like this. I don't know the name of the dog, but the name of the dog is Sporty, but the breed I don't know. And he also had a small dog like this, a German Shepherd, a small one. Yeah. We became friends with the dog, and at this point I didn't like dogs, but when I get to the place, we became so much friends, especially the big dog. I had so much time. I even have the footages, but I lost it. Sorry for another day. So, all the way, I get to Lusaka. From Lusaka, I go all the way to. So after staying in Lusaka for a couple of days, I managed to call. I don't know, was it Kibunge or who? Kibunge sent me money. People sent me money, so I was able to get enough fare for me to get from Lusaka to Livingstone. So from Livingstone, I was able to get a bus that's going to all the way to Namibia, because Zambia borders Namibia. So I was able to get the bus going. Also in Livingstone is where the Victoria Falls is. I got an amazing host, man. This guy was so excited to host me. I don't know why, but this guy was so much excited to host me. And if people are so excited to host you, you'll have the best time of my life. So when it was daytime, he took me around. The guy cooked for me. I'm like, oh no, don't worry about it. I just cook for you, blah blah. The following day, he took me around the city. I met even the Couchsurfing ambassador in Zambia. Yeah, they took me around. They took me to Victoria Falls. I didn't even pay. They paid for me. Food I didn't even buy. They bought for me. But at this point, they didn't know I was broke. Oh my god. So I don't know what entered my mouth, but when people decided to talk to me, not to talk, I'm speaking as if they were like got off in a wrong part. No. But My mom decided to call me. I think she missed me or she knew that something was wrong. I don't know why, but she missed me. I'm like, Mom, I'm stranded here. I didn't tell her I'm stranded. I'm like, I need to get somewhere, but I don't have enough money. So she told me, how much do you need? I tell her, I need 3,500. Oh, 3,500? Okay, I'll send you the money. Boom! She sent me a money by M-Pesa. No, this is enough money for me to get a bus from Zambia all the way to Tsumeb in Namibia. So Tsumeb, Namibia is where my friend lives. So I get a bus, I get on this bus, I go all the way so after staying for 3 days, 2 nights actually, 3 days in Livingstone, Zambia, I go to Namibia. So Namibia, remember I told you Namibia is like home now. So here I don't want to worry about anything. So I told my friend that we are good to host you like family, you just come here, stay as long as you want, blah blah blah. So I get there. When I get to Zambia, I get to Namibia, I go to their house. So I start telling my friend my journey. And these people think Atiyama undercover millionaire. Hey kid, you have so much money. How do you manage to do all that? I'm like, dude, man, I don't have even cash at this point. I'm broke at this point because she didn't believe me. My friend that is in Namibia, so she didn't believe me. I'm broke at this point. I'm like, dude, I'm like literally I'm broke at this point. I'm like, no, you're just undercover millionaire. Huh? We know you. You kid, you have money. Because after that point, I told her I'm going to Stockholm next week. Remember, I'm saying I'm going to Stockholm next week. I don't have any cash. I don't have zero. At this point, I'm broke. I don't have even one bob in my M-Pesa. Even in my bank account, I have zero. So I stay in Namibia in Tsumeb, a place called Tsumeb, for 2 weeks. All of a sudden, I get a miracle money in my bank account, 2,400. 2,400 is enough money to get me from Tsumeb to Swakopmund. Swakopmund is the beach side of Namibia, next to Atlantic Ocean. So I look for a host. I get a host in Swakopmund. But when I got to Swakopmund, I told myself next week on Monday I'm leaving. Remember, I'm saying next week on Monday I'm leaving, and I don't even have cash enough transport money that will take me to that place, to Swakopmund. And these people don't believe me. I don't have. I'm like, Roa, do you know I don't have cash, but my money will be going. I'll figure it out. I'm like, would you ever get a hitchhike? I'm like, you can get a hitchhike, but there's no way you do a hitchhike for free. You'll have to pay at any particular point. So after some, when it almost around this Sunday or Saturday, I realized I checked my bank account. I found 2,400. I'm like, must have sent me 2,400. Is it my mom or what? When I checked, I found the program that I was doing, the internship. At some point, they told us they'll compensate us for the data we used because we were doing online the whole of December. Oh, now they paid us 2,400. I was so excited. Ooh. Now this is the only money I have between me and poverty. So I get all the way to Swakopmund, Namibia. Swakopmund. I go to Swakopmund. I say in Swakopmund, I don't do anything much. I just go to the beach, just because I don't have money to like do anything engaged. I have my host there, amazing guy. So I'm in Swakopmund. I enjoy Swakopmund. I walk around, I go to the desert. So I went to the desert by foot actually. Desert is not really that far from where I was staying. Just walk all the way to the desert. But I didn't go to the highest dunes, those high dunes, because you need a quad bike to go there. I just walked to the desert, play with the sand, kidogo, went to the beach. The beach is so bad in Swakopmund. The Atlantic Ocean. Whew, brutal. The waves are high. The weather there is so cold. It's like freezing. I really didn't enjoy. I think, to be honest, Swakopmund is overrated for me. For blacks, I think for me as a black person, I think Swakopmund. And Swakopmund is like a German town. It's like a little Europe. When you go there, it's different now. It's completely different from any other town and any city that I've been to. So I stay there for 1 week. Then I leave. I go to Windhoek. So how do I go to Windhoek? So I tell my mom, at this point now, I need you to like loan me or just give me 10,000 Kenyan shillings. I'm like, 10,000? Okay, let me look for you 10,000 and I'll give. So by good chance, my man gets 10,000, he sends me the 10,000, and I have the 10,000 all the way to. So I use part of the 10,000 to buy a tripod that I'm using right now, but it broke. I'll show you guys. The clip, it broke. The clip is 200 in Kenya, but here they're selling for me at 600, 500, 600, 700 there. Yeah, but it's yeah. So I bought a tripod, those spider tripod. I think if I get time, I'll show you. By that, also get a fair money to go all the way to Windhoek. So in Windhoek, I'm trying to find a host. I don't get a host in Windhoek. Windhoek is the capital city of Namibia. I tried to find about this guy called Morris. Morris is such a nice host. So he tells me my house is undergoing renovation, but I'll give you the couch to sleep in. Do you have something to like cover the I'm like, not really. But okay, don't worry. I have a friend of mine that she's Kenyan. She also has that's Kenyan. I can ask her if she can host you. Then the friend tells me, I think I have a guy that can host you. So I end up staying at her brother's house. So if you know Catholics, so the Catholics, those they are priests and they are like some people call it brothers, like sisters. You know sisters, like so there's brothers. Yeah, so they have a place where they teach them. They have like rooms. Yeah, it's like a house. It's like a really nice house. Then there's a everybody gets their own rooms. Then they teach about the church and everything else. So they were able to find me accommodation there. That was amazing. I had my private room. I had Wi-Fi. I had everything else. I think I enjoyed my stay there. I stayed there for 2 weeks, and I was supposed to stay there for 3 days only. Stayed there for 2 weeks. Shout out to Pascali. Shout out to Arnold. Shout out to Brother Paul. All these people are amazing. So from there, I got to enjoy Namibia. So I did the activity. I did the activity with them. I went to church, Catholic church. I did. Man, I enjoyed their services. I enjoyed interacting with them. I joined the choir, even though my voice is weird. I joined the choir. Went out for hangouts. We did so many activities. Man, I had so many good friends and memories. So from there, I had so much memories in Namibia. Then from there, I remember I had like 10K. I still have change on me, so I decided to like go to Gaborone now. So my plan getting so of course before I get here, I look for a host. I go through surfing, request a host, get a host, then come. So at this point, fare from transport money from Swakopmund, no, from Windhoek to Gaborone is 1,000. Yeah, 1,000 Namibia. 1,000 Namibia is like 7K. At this point, I don't have 7K. I only have like 5,000 because I had spent some little money when I was in Namibia, around Namibia there, around the capital. I spent some money. So I only have 5,000 and transport is like 7,000. Well, 7,000, no. But the only way to do this is by, again, because the small cities, got to get the border, find a truck at the border, hitchhike all the way. So I do that. I go to a certain town, border town called Gobabis. When I get to Gobabis, I get a truck that goes to Botswana, but not going to the capital. So I get that truck, on that truck, we go, I drive on that truck, we drive on that truck, then we get to the border. At the border, the guy tells me, our truck is not going to Gaborone, but I'll try to find a driver that's going to Gaborone. So by good luck, we find this amazing group of two boys. Yeah, these transporters, they're driving from Gaborone to Namibia to Gaborone, transporting different things, sometimes passengers. And so they tell me they're going to Gaborone. I'm like, oh, you're going to Gaborone, cool, I'm going to Gaborone. So I thought it was going to be a free ride, but they told me they'll charge you 350 Namibian. That's around 2,500 or 2,700. I had that money because remember I had like 5,000 remaining, 6,000 remaining. I had like 6,000 remaining. I had like, was this 5,000? This is my I had like 5,000 Kenyan shillings remaining. Then I paid for transport from Kobabis to there. That was around 2,000. I remained with 4,000. I paid 3,500 for the bus for the transport from the border now, Botswana border to Gaborone where I'm right now. So right now I'm broke, but I'm trying to find my way. So right now I'm in Gaborone right now, right? I'm in Gaborone right now. I'm trying to find my way to Joburg. I've already found a host, like a lot, like 2, 3, 4 hosts in Gaborone that are willing to host me. So I just only need to get a fare to get to Gaborone. Something tells me I also need to get a job. But how will I get a job, man? Like, there's one thing happening offshore. Actually, there's a good thing that I'm so excited about is that there's a guy that works in a hotel that has agreed to host me. In turn, I'll be doing the social media. So I don't know if I can convince them enough, like give me a job I can work remote maybe for like a little fee because a small hotel are trying to pick it up. Yeah, if I'll try to go there because I'll stay with them for 2 days, 2 nights, 3 days. Also get another. I have like 4 hosts in Joburg. Yeah, so I'm trying to look for. So my only challenge with traveling is it's fair, just from one place to another. But I always figure it out. If I cannot get the money, I'll hitchhike. If I cannot hitchhike, I'll find my way. What I know, if because I'm leaving Gaborone today is Monday, right? Yeah, I'm recording this video on Monday. I'm leaving next week on Monday uh to Joburg. Yeah, so I've tried to look for some cash here and there, but so far nothing successful. But I think around this week, but before the end of this week, I'll have gotten some cash because bus fare from here to Joburg is around 300. Pula is the Namibian currency. That's around 3,000 Kenyan shillings plus transaction. That's around 3,500. So yeah, I also need transport money because Joburg is not really that safe. So you need to know exactly where you're going. Yeah, so I think I'll maybe get a taxi from Joburg, from the bus station where they'll drop me to where I'll be going. Yeah, I didn't want to do this. I really didn't want to do this video, but I'm glad I did it. Now you guys know the whole story. It's a long video, but just listen to it. What I've learned is actually when traveling, you only need courage, to be honest. Nothing much. I think you only need courage, just courage to go out there, like look for trouble, make yourself uncomfortable. I think you'll do it. But other than that, man, because also, to be honest, do a lot of planning. I think that's the thing. Do a lot of planning and also have a backup. Like when things get hard, because I didn't have a backup. My backup was God. He has never failed me. Everything. Yeah, but I think you should have faith, man. I think God will come through for you. Because when I was starting these places, man, sometimes I was even broke. I've gone for 24 hours without eating. That's what I've not told you guys. I've gone for literally 24 hours without eating, just drinking water. And I've walked, I've gone days without shower, sometimes I've even slept standing. Literally. I was in Tanzania again. I didn't want to book a hotel because I didn't have enough even cash to book for a hotel. So I found this like a fireplace somewhere. I decided to stand there from around 2 in the morning to around 6 a.m. Just standing, freezing cold, but the fire was there and I was so excited, I was so sleepy. Yeah, but we managed to do it. So if you really want to go outside there, I mean, I just want to finish. So I still have a long way to go. I still have 13 other countries to do. I've only done 7. Yeah, 7. I still have South Africa, Lesotho, Eswatini, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Malawi. Oh, so many of those. South Africa, Lesotho, Mozambique, Eswatini, Zimbabwe, Malawi. Not like 6 other countries. Yeah, 6 other countries to do. Yeah, so that's how I wanna do. So for me, the best thing for me right now is to, as much as I'm traveling with faith, I need to like figure out something that will put me in a better position. That's like try to look for a remote job. I've tried to look for a remote job, man. It's not as easy as you think. But I can't just quit right now. Even where I am right now, I cannot even decide to go back because I can't even afford to go back. But we always figure it out. God will always come through for us. So guys, thank you if you watch this video till the end, man. I just hope you find just have the courage to do it. Yeah, and people ask me, how did you manage to do it? I'm like, dude, courage. And also something I've never really found hard for me is, around this journey, the thing that I've realized is my faith has been built. Like literally, right now you can't tell me nothing. Like the faith I have in God, like things will work out. As much as things will be hard, sometimes it gets better. Man, I've slept in like mansions. I've slept in like, dude, I've slept in some good places, man. I've also slept in some worst places ever. Like, so I've also met some good hosts, awesome hosts, like average host. Like, yeah, man, I've enjoyed life without even a penny. Right now I'm here, I don't even have Bob on me, but these people are taking care of me as if I have like everything. You know, when you go somewhere, I also like to play this card. I think you all should play this card. When you're hanging out and you're traveling a lot, just say where you're from. All people will love you. I'm not kidding you. Sometimes might not work, but most of the time when they realize too, let's say here in Botswana, when I'm hanging out with my friends, when you're going out, just say I'm from Kenya. Ooh, everything changes now. Oh, they like you much. They like you better. They, I think people coming around. Let me end this video right now. Okay, guys, thanks for watching this video, and hope you like, comment, subscribe. Okay, bye bye.